2000, or yeah. But I wait, is my mic even on? Oh gosh. Okay. Anyways, make sure it's live. Here for an hour doing nothing. I mean, playing Minecraft. And I'll explain why of all games, Minecraft, though I think the answer will be obvious. I'm just going to explain anyways. And I'm just taking a good minute to load. Hang on, I'm sorry. Loading. Okay, here it goes. It's taking a good bit. My bad, guys. Alright. I'm just going to ensure this is working. Is it working? It's taking a good bit. My bad. Okay, it is. It is working. I just wanted to make sure. Well, my computer, for some reason, when it's charging, it works really slowly, and I don't understand why it does. It's kind of annoying, but it's my fault for not charge. I've been using it all day, so I thought, so I didn't really look at the batteries, so I thought it would still be fine. But okay, I'm gonna get into this world. Though I think it's pretty obvious to why I'm doing a Minecraft live stream. We're gonna name it. Oh yeah, so the reason I renamed my YouTube channel because I just wanted to reinvent myself. You know how many times I've done that though? Though I like this name Man-Child though, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Hopefully. Reinvite. Okay, it's supposed to be reinvent, but it says reinvite. But we're no new. Okay, we're no new. So yes, so the obvious reason why I am doing a Minecraft playthrough. I'm gonna do amplified because I like that. I like the amplified crap. Though I think it's pretty obvious why I'm doing Minecraft. PewDiePie's been doing it. I saw some YouTubers that haven't uploaded or even live streamed in a long time. So I wanted some of those scummy views. I wanted some easy views. Because to be honest, the only people subscribed to my channel are my other accounts. Yes, I know. It is not my most proud moment. But, so, I know. Freaking computer. Can't even see my chat. There we go. Alright. Alright. So I don't spend a lot. I don't think I've ever spent any money on Minecraft, at least on this PS4. So, oh my gods. Wait. Did I put host options on? Oh, well, I'm not gonna do any of that if I did. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Anyways. I like amplified worlds because, look at this. You know? How can I not, you know? Alright. Oh my gosh, there's freaking chickens. Okay. So this is the first challenge. We found a village. We got chickens. We got some good mining areas already. But look at this. We gotta get over there. Well, I could try jumping into that very little water. You know what? No. I'm not gonna be known as the YouTuber who does that. Okay, well, there's a house right there. And you know, I'm gonna rate it. 'Cause why would you not? Because if you don't rate you know what I find weird? That when PewDiePie first started playing, he was surprised that there was horses in the game. But there's been horses in the game in a while, and I just remember having that same excitement of seeing horses like years ago. But now I'm like, oh, horse. Either way. You know what? My PS4 is probably the worst place to play Minecraft because it's not PC, and nor does Microsoft own the PS4, so It's really not the best play. Now, if you're playing on PS3, I don't even know. Do PS3 even get Minecraft updates? So, I'm not sure if PS4 or if it's just because it's a console, but I just don't think that console gets updates fast, or it's just a PS4 because they like forget about it or something. But I don't know, to be honest. Okay. I'm just gonna take all this crap. I'm just trying to make sure that the okay, audio is coming through. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, I don't... What is this? I have checked out this new major update. I know it's been out for a while, but I haven't... You know, I don't play Minecraft all that much. Mainly because I set up my house. You know, I get a farm, I may get some iron and some mining. I actually do have another survival world I may check in a couple of times a month. But it's just, you know, every time I get a little setup with a house, a farm, and a mine, you know, I get bored. So, you know, I'm not really into Minecraft to keep going, you know? I just like to do the bare minimum to survive. I just don't like doing, you know, I'm gonna try to get far. The villager's probably mad at me for doing amplified. Okay, here we... Oh, my... 2 iron buckets. Here we go. Now, I think it's best to stay here for a little while. Though, I'm not sure. I know I put on amplified worlds for a reason. You know. Sorry, my mom came in and talked to me. But I know let's see. Oh, here we go. Food. Okay, now I gotta remember we're on normal mode. We're not on scumbag easy, which I now I'm trying to think. How do I want to play this? How do I want to play this? Because now a shovel may always... Do we already get there? I think a shovel is always something we should always have on us. I mean, look at this. I mean, look at these worlds. Oh my god. Oh, piggies. Alright, so I'm kind of overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot going on, you know? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay. He's already coming after me. Okay, here's some water. I'm gonna try. Okay. He has no prop. What is that? Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god. There's a freaking fire! This is already not good. We got freaking people wanting to kill me, and we got... Okay, we gotta make a plan. We gotta have a plan. We gotta have a plan. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna die this time. There we go. Okay, we gotta have a plan. Okay, there's already... Okay, I don't know what to do. Now, I saw something on PewDiePie that he picked these up and he sold them. So, really, I'm not losing any profit if I sell these because I'm just stealing theirs. So, I'm really gaining products. I didn't have to... What is that? Because I didn't have to earn any of this. I'm just stealing theirs. You know, it's like stealing from a local game store and then selling their own games back to them. Okay. Okay. So... Okay, I'm gonna get some materials. Okay. I'm gonna get some materials. It seems like the best plan of action right now. Okay, here we go. Wait, what do you mean I have to... Oh. Okay, now... We will... No, wait. I didn't build a crafting table. Okay. Freaking Minecraft Pro, okay. Yeah, if PewDiePie wasn't... Oh, that voice crack. Oh, no. If PewDiePie wasn't making any videos on Minecraft, I would not even have the intention. I was gonna play it. My original intention was gonna play Fallout 76. Because, you know, I have a theory, okay? I have a theory. Okay, Fallout 76 is not a good game. Now, hear me out, okay? So, we think of Fallout games as a very story-driven, one-player games, and you'll usually get strong fast. But hear the sad is. It's actually a great game if you look at it at a different angle. Don't look at it as a Fallout game, but look more at it as more of a Grand Theft Auto game. Cause you know you don't get fast in you don't get rich, you know, you don't get all the good stuff fast in Grand Theft Auto. You usually have to earn it, or you hack it, but I'm not talking about that, you know. Or you buy the shark cards, but in this case it'd be those atoms in the buying stuff in Fallout 76. So look at it as a more realistic game. Don't try to look at it and judge it off as a story-driven game, because it's not. You know, we had our expectations too high for an online game, you know. Now, it didn't help that it was a Fallout game, because Fallout games have a good reputation being story-driven games. But you need to look at it as a different game to really enjoy the game. Look at it as a more realistic Fallout game, you know. There isn't you're trying to find your dad, or you're trying to find your lost son, or you're trying to find the person that killed you, like in Las Vegas, you know. You're trying to survive. You know, it's not a Fallout game. Yeah, it's not, okay? It's a survival game. It's a survival game. You can't look at it as a Fallout game and be expected to enjoy yourself playing a Fallout game in an online Fallout game. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Because it's not a Fallout game. It's an online game. So if you look at it as you want to team up, you want to just survive, you want to get the best loot, you want to be the very best, then you have fun because you're trying to play the game with a different mindset. There's no story driven. I have no motivation to play the game because look at it as your motivation to be. You want to be stronger. You want to get that power armor, be stronger than the next guy. You want to build the best camps. You know? You don't look... Hang on. Let me find a good example. Okay. But, example or not, I think a lot of gamers... It's so cringy to say. A lot of gamers... Oh no, it's getting out of time. How many times I gotta freaking say it? A lot of gamers see what I'm talking about. Now, if you're just a true Fallout game, you give Fallout 4 a chance because you see past that it's a story-driven game. No, I'm not. Now, maybe you're so hardcore a Fallout gamer that you don't like Fallout 76 because of all the reasons I listed. But, you know, it's up to you. Now, I did also expect it. I also hated on it for two reasons. It was the popularity reason to hate on it, and I didn't want to be the odd man out. And I genuinely didn't like it because... Now, I like Fallout games a lot, but I've only ever been in Fallout 4, and the first time was playthrough all the way through, and that was Fallout 4, because I've always been kind of scared to play solo in the dark games. Now I'm thinking, man, child, Fallout 4 is bright. Now, oh, frick off, you mother. No. Okay, hang on. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Wait, no. Wait, come here. Okay, before I frickin' die. Okay, let me eat in here. Okay. Okay, now I was only disappointed because I've beaten Fallout... Actually, no. The first time I played Fallout 76, I actually met up with a random guy, and I actually had fun. But then after I started playing Fallout 4, and I started getting a grasp of what Fallout games are, you know, Oh, hang on. I'm gonna get rid of this so I don't glitch. But I started getting a gif of how Fallout games are. And that's when I started not like Fallout 76. Because I honestly, now, who am I to judge? You know, there are true Fallout veterans who have played all the Fallout ways, with all the different factions of the different Minutemen, and played all the Fallout through the Enclave. You know, I don't even have. I mean, I tried playing Fallout New Vegas on the PS those games, like the Game Pass from Microsoft, but I didn't have the money, so I just played it for the free week, and I stopped playing it. But I didn't even get past the. I only got like 5 minutes out of the main town the first time you start off with. So I didn't, you know, but I build my house over there. You got like a little bird, you know, you got protection out. Okay, I'm gonna do it up there, but you know, Boogie, you know, Boogie tonight, he says a lot of this. Now I'm just talking. You know, I really like Boogie tonight. I get a lot of my inspiration. He helps me. He helps me look at games through a different angle. He really makes me appreciate things for what they are and not for what I want them to be. If that makes any sense, but what was I even saying? But you know, after I beat Fallout 4 and then I tried Fallout 6, here is also another strategy to enjoy Fallout 76. So this is why the reasons I tried going back to Fallout 6. I tried playing Fallout 76, but one of the missions were too hard. And oh my god, no! Oh, he died fast. Or she? It's not that the game was too hard. My character was just too weak. You have to play Fallout 76 at a pace. You can't be going in expecting strong power armor at the level 10. You know? You need to play at a pace where you can gradually level up and, you know, be good. Because if you're expecting to get to level 10, be like, alright, I have my first laser pistol, I have some good perk. Oh, that's just me. Some perk cards, I'm ready to go. So they, you know, no, that doesn't work like that. You know, you need to pace yourself. You need to start off with the less boring missions to get to the more fun missions, because the more fun missions usually require more fun weapons, because you fight harder bosses. That's I dropped my death. That's why it's more fun. You get what I'm trying to say? You need to gradually ease yourself into the alpaca or however the Fallout 76 was called. You know, so you need to ease yourself into it, you know. You know, if you play Pokemon, you really understand that mindset. Mainly because the game forces you to ease in. You can't just walk to the Elite Four right when you get your starter. I mean, not that you could battle them anyways, because you would require 8 badges, but you know, you understand that you need to level up. You need to get better gear. You need to understand the game, because you're not gonna get a level 5 Turtwig and then march in and, you know, battle Cynthia and she's got that little frickin' level 50 something Garchomp and you're gonna be expecting to use tackle on it. And no, I mean, even after I got to that point Platinum recently, a couple weeks ago, I still had to do newbie moves to beat her, you know. What did I do to beat her? I think I trapped her with my Giratina or something. So it was her Garchomp or Lucario, I'm not sure, and what happened was, you know, because you know in Pokemon, you know, you still have a barely, because you know, it doesn't matter how long you thought it out, it doesn't matter how long you got the move, no matter how long you train, because that's the fun about Pokemon. It can, the whole Elite Four, the whole Elite Chain Belt could be lost in seconds because of a crit, or a Pokemon could have Flame Body, you know. So you never know. You can't be 100% certain you're gonna win if you look at it and you play it through your head different times, because you can't look at the crits, because it's a randomized chance of happening, so you can't. So I confirmed I'm gonna build my base up here. I've confirmed it. It's high ground. It's far from the raider place. So yeah. So why should we look at a Fallout game any different from a Pokemon game? And I'm thinking, man, child, come on, it's Pokemon, it's frickin' fire type monkeys and compared to frickin' rocket launchers. But it's the same base idea. So is any other RPG. You oughta level up and grind. You gotta ease your way in. Because if you just got in and beat it, what's the fun? And that's all Fallout is. It's one of the more popular RPG games. So why are people... No, I'm not saying I'm above other people for thinking that way, because I was that way too. And right now I'm kind of hypocritically not playing I'm kind of hesitant to play Fallout 76 because we're confident I can beat them. But there's just something about live streaming that makes you want to look awesome, make you look super bossy. So you you just want to be the best. But okay, did I grab my crafting table? Okay, I did. So why is Fallout 76 any different from any other RPG game? You can't, it's an RPG game. What are you gonna do? We play it for the challenge. We play it because we want to explore. We play it because we want to get all the loot. I mean, that's not why everyone plays. I beat it to say I can beat it. Well, to be honest, when I first got Fallout 4, I only played it because I wanted to use the cheats. And then after, you're like, you know what? I'm like, you know what? I beat the game. But I'm like, yeah, I didn't beat the game. I got cheats on. I didn't beat the game. That's not beating the game. The way I see it, you didn't get the trophy or the achievement. You didn't beat the game. And I wanted that trophy. I'm trying to get to this wood. Oh my god, okay. Alright. I really am gonna try live streaming more. I'm not expecting to make a career out of YouTube, because YouTube may turn around, but you can't breathe on YouTube without them demonetizing you, and I'm not expecting to get paid. Even if I was, that's still that's a long time from now. That's a long. But I don't even know how to put ads on my videos. But I'd have to say, if you're gonna start to try to make money doing this type of stuff... What's that noise? I thought it was a dog barking. I heard Twitch is good. Now, I don't have much of an interest in Twitch, mainly because I don't know how to use it. All my favorite people... I mean, a lot of my people won't go on Twitch, I'm sure, but, I'm kind of old-fashioned, if that makes any sense. I've just got so used to YouTube, I only want to use YouTube, which makes it hard for, like, Boogie298, any live YouTubers that got demonetized, that a lot of people use Twitch, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of people like me that don't want to go over to Twitch to watch things, mainly because we don't know how, or we like YouTube. We already know how to use it. You know, we know how to go our history. We know, I don't know YouTube Red or YouTube Premium or YouTube TV, but there's a lot of people that use it. A lot of people are Patreons for YouTube. A lot of their favorite video people are on YouTube, so they don't want to convert to something they don't know how to use, especially when they're paying for something like YouTube, Now, that's no excuse. I want to go to Twitch, and now the only reason I don't use Storyfire is because I don't have a mobile device. I mean, I do, but not a working one. That's a different story, but you get situated on a thing, you don't want to switch. It makes it hard for people who made a living out of YouTube. Now, I'm not gonna speak for Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie. I don't know if their videos are getting demonetized. I don't know, because they're so popular. People that YouTube still lets them have ads to add people to share whatever they're trying to advertise. But if that is the case, a lot of people don't have those privileges. A lot of people don't. That's just not. That's exactly my theory. Oh my god, I'm in my bed. Oh my god. Okay. Well, hurry up, I only have 1 health. And that's my same theory on people not wanting to go to Switch, is that people like Jax. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie. They're just popular people. I can use them as an example because people know who they are. And, But 11 apples. Alright. But people like watching Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie the same reason I like to watch same movies over and over, like Avengers. Because I know I'm going to enjoy myself. I know I'm going to like what I see. I know that doesn't matter how many times I watch it. I always know in the Avengers I can watch it over and not over and over and over. But I can watch it again and again and still be satisfied to my content. So that also makes it hard on YouTubers, because not because Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie are stealing the fame or anything, but so many people now, and Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie definitely earn their subscribers. I'm not trying to hate on them, but don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of people watch them. So when you think of video game watchers, well, for me at least, I think PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye, because they're known for playing video games. That's just what they're known for. So you wouldn't think any differently, And Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie and Markiplier, they have such amazing bonds and relationships with their subscribers, is that, you rather watching, people feel safe. I've even heard suicide stories, like people being saved from committing suicide from, like, Daz Black early on saved someone from killing themselves. And wouldn't you rather watch someone? No, I'm not saying when you're watching a new YouTuber, think of them as an unsafe person, but, if you have such bonds, wouldn't you rather watch someone knowing they make you safe? You don't watch, it's gonna get a little weird, but you don't watch rape shows, because, that's just not something you want to watch. You don't want to watch that. I mean, there's some people, I'm sure they do. Not in a weird pornographic way, but I mean, the same reason I enjoy watching the movie PU, the one where the Indian girl mom kills herself and she's alone. Or the movie Room, which I'm not going to explain. Well, it's bad. It's a bad movie. Well, it's a good movie. A bad idea. Not a bad idea, but the theme of it is obviously bad. But, I like to watch movies like that because sometimes I think my life is bad, but I watch those movies and I think I got a pretty good darn life. A lot of the reasons my life is the way it is because of decisions I made, so I think Why am I looking at my life as it's bad when I have no one to blame myself? And two, there's a lot of people in worse situations, so who am I to complain? You know, who am I to look at my life and think, wow, it sucks? When there are people who don't have the luxury of having a PS4 or you know, or waking up knowing that they may not always have food. You know, who am I to judge my own life when there are millions who have been far worse, who unfortunately will be in a worse situation, or is currently in a bad situation? You know, so I try not to think of my life in a bad way sometimes, but you know, sometimes just life gets you down, and you just don't think of anything else. Some look at it as self-reflecting, some look at it of you're being spoiled, and I look at it as both ways. And I'm just gonna make sure the audio is still coming through. Some look at it as self-reflecting, okay. Very good. You know, life is amazing, but life can suck. You know, some people have like a 600-pound life. They eat food for comfort. I like using electronics. Cause I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad for me, you know. It's just, I don't know. I just want to share, I guess. But electronics in a reality, watching or playing a video game or just watching TV, the reality is already there for you, and it's nothing like your reality. You don't mess up in this reality. In these games, you save the world. And they're programmed, but the NPCs, they look at you as a hero, and it makes you feel good. Oh my god! Okay. And you know, they're programmed to, but it still makes you feel good knowing that they're just NPCs. But it still feels good to be wanted. It still feels good that the thing when an NPC or a person has a problem, they call to you in the video game because they know you won't fail them. And I failed a lot of people. I mean, and I messed up a lot. But even in some video games, you're meant to mess up. You're meant to destroy. You're meant to kill. I'm not saying I want to go kill anyone, but you're meant to kill. And it's the right thing to do. Disclaimer, do not go killing anyone. Do not go killing anyone just because a video game, you know. But that's the reason video games are so awesome to me. This is the reality where I don't have to be me, but I can be Steve in a sexy tuxedo. Or I can be Naruto Uzumaki, watching him do Rasengans, or play Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 in Shrek freaking Kabuto or Zabuza. You know? Or I can shoot zombies. Or be the last man standing. You know? Now, you know, it's amazing what video games offer so much more than playing. It's almost therapeutic for me. You know? Almost therapeutic. And sometimes TV shows are even better because the reality's set for you. You don't have to make a decision. And if you mess up, and if for some reason the reality messed up, it's not your fault. You can't be blamed. You can't be blamed for someone being upset in that reality because that's how it's supposed to be. And it's one of the only things you can't blame yourselves because it was meant to be. You know? It's one of the many reasons why video games, TV, electronics are awesome is because they're meant to be a reality where things aren't meant to be. How awesome is that to know that? Can you guys hear my PS4? I feel like it sounds like a jet engine. Not feels it sense. Is there anyone have any tips to make my PS4 not sound like a jet engine at times? Now that's a really overdramatic statement, but does it have like dust in it, or is it like gonna break on me? No, no. I gotta have my PS4. I ain't me. I ain't man-child. So what are your thoughts on the new Pokemon games? No, I think I'd actually get it, but I sold my Nintendo Switch to get my PS4. But any more? You know, I'm a big Pokemon fan, and I wouldn't mind playing this Pokemon game, but you know I don't got the money. The first game I actually ever pre-ordered was Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I sold. Now I was kind of sad for a couple months a while back because I sold everything Pokemon game related for my PS4, and I didn't realize. Now, I didn't play Pokemon, I thought I was bored of it, but I didn't realize how much I really enjoyed Pokemon until I couldn't play it. But I was more saddened by the fact that I had some shinies on there that my best friend gave me, and I was sad, so I kind of felt like, you know, shiny Pokemon and getting cool Pokemon was getting a cool old family picture to me, because it meant a lot, because it was a friend, and because it was a shiny. You don't get shinies very often. You know, so it was like, but recently I bought, now I always did have, now Pokemon games I have currently, I have been given, or I bought, let's be honest, I didn't buy, my mom bought. Trying to because I always try to make sure that I earn or try to make a deal, like a trade, or I paid for something, but I think I just asked my mom to get me these, which makes me spoiled, I know, but that beautiful sunset. But I think I just asked for them. Anyways, I got, so the most recent games my mom bought me. Now I'm not going to take credit that I bought them, because I didn't. My mom bought them. Did I deserve them? No. Did I earn them? No. I just wanted them. I asked. My mom said yes. Now, was it good for me to ask that? Because I knew my mom would say yes. No, absolutely not. So I try not to do that anymore. But anyways, the most recent games my mom got me were Soul Silver, White 2, and White. And now when I say championship or champion, I'm combining like Omega Ruby and what's the other one? It's been a while. And Alpha Sapphire and Ruby and Sapphire. Like I'm thinking of them as the same game. I'm just gonna say as Hoenn region. I'm not gonna say I'm a champion of the Ruby and Sapphire games and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm just gonna say the Hoenn region for both. The only champion the only region I'm not a champion is Kanto. I know all the Gen 1ers are going to come after me, but I'm not a big fan of the first Pokemon game. Even the remastered ones. You know, I've beaten the original Silver, it was actually Gold on the 3DS when I still had it. So I'm the champion of that. I've beaten Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I've beaten Pearl and Platinum. Now I don't know if White and White 2 are really the same regions, because a region is what makes a region, but if it's different, can you really call it the same region? But I'll count it, because I've beaten White 2. That was the most recent Pokemon game I beat, and it was actually, I think I'm wrong, but when I first beat it, now that I'm thinking back, I think I was wrong. But I thought it was the very first champion, Elite Four, that I bought first try, but I actually think I beat X and Alpha. I don't know about X, but I think I beat Omega Ruby first try, Elite Four. I'm not sure, but all I know is I'm a champion, even though of White 2 at least. Now I'm trying to explore the whole game before I move on. So I'm at the part where you originally start in the original black and white games. You know, with the, I'm actually at the city, I think, where the gym leader in the original game is where you like if you pick Tepig, you would fight the Panpour one, the Triad gym leader. Now, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of roaming around. I'm just kind of ranting. I know I'm not getting a lot done this live stream, and I'm a champion of Sun and Ultra Moon, so therefore I'm a champion of both Aloha regions. Now, it's gonna be a while till I'm a champion of this. Is it Galar or Zalar region for the Sword and Shield? I think it's Galar. Now, I kind of hope it goes back to gyms. Now, I did like the trials. No, I'm kidding. I enjoyed the trials. But, you know, the gym leaders have backstory. I know the trials have backstory, but, you know, like Lieutenant Surge from Generation 1, the electric type, third gym, right? Third gym. He has a backstory. Oh, my gods! Oh, my gods! Oh, my gods. Oh, my gods. I'm freaking lucky. But, what was I freaking saying? You know, like Lieutenant Surge, the electric type gym, or the gym. Oh, what is that? What's a pig? The electric type Pokemon saved him in the war, and that's why he's dedicated his life to electric type gym as like a way to. I could actually repaying the favor. You know. Do you guys prefer Mega Evolutions or Z moves? I think it really depends on how much you love to grind an RPG game, because in specific favorites, because you know there's a couple different of the same type Mega Evolutions. You know, there's the same Mega of a Charizard, and there's the same Mega for Blaziken. I mean, I know one's flying and one's fighting, but you know, it just depends on which design you like better. And a better example is, do you like the blue, black, and white Mega for Charizard, or the more sleek, more designed Y one? You know, the more I really try to understand Boogie, I really try to look at things at different angles. Who's that walking? A llama. Because, you know, I thought, oh, Charizard Y is stupid because it has a different color, but Mega Evolution Charizard X, he's cool, you know, he's blue. He has blue flame, right? He's blue. Hang on, I'm gonna search it up, because his Charizard Shiny is just black, right? I'm kind of confused. I haven't really looked at Mega Evolutions in a while. But I am going to try to do a live stream later tonight for Fallout. Actually, I'm going to check really quick if it's done updating. Okay, so it has 7 freaking hours. That's good to know. So Charizard Mega Evolution X form. Does anyone else get paranoid that their headset or something like that's breaking? Because when you like move your head a little, it makes a crinkling sound, but it's just the plastic moving as you take it off and off. You know, yeah, it has a blue belly. So the main colors are black with a blue belly and a blue inside of the wings with blue flame. But, okay, it says, what is Mega Charizard X weak to? I'm going to try to guess. So it's part dragon. So we need to be ice, fairy, water, rock, Is electric? Is that it? No, not. Mega Charizard's X only weak to rock, but it's resistant to electric. Oh, I didn't count in. I did not think that a dragon type would add some resistance in this. I did not think that at all. But if you try to look at Charizard Y for being cool, not for a different color, because Charizard Y was actually, I think they took a little more time explaining or designing, because he may not have colors, but anyone can slap 2 colors onto anything, but no one can add ridges and muscles in design, you know. If someone ever tells you something's bad and your first think is bad, now I sometimes typically think, oh, it's bad, so I don't think about it. But try to look at it and try to think why it's positively a good thing for a different reason than why it's trying to serve its purpose. You may not have water, and that sucks, but try to think of it as another poor family. Or you may be rich, I don't know. You may not have water even if you're rich, but try to think of it as another family. I know a lot of people, but you know what? A different mindset really can help you get through some things. Right. Okay, so I know I haven't been very productive, which may be kind of boring, but you know, I just like to rant. You know, I always thought if I was a popular, not popular, but a YouTuber that people check in on enough to have me continue my YouTube career, not for money, but just as a career, I would try to rant and talk. My version, or what I like to see in YouTubers, it's just my opinion, is their opinions, you know, because I can look at any TV show and not have an opinion. You know, YouTuber is different because they can connect. Okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm actually gonna try to be productive now. Okay, I'm actually gonna try to be productive. First thing is, let's build a chest. Build a chest. Okay, there we go. Crap, I don't want to, like, put it somewhere. I'm not putting it there, because if I break it, my stuff's gonna go beyond yonder. Okay, I'm gonna... No, because I'm gonna flatten this out. So no, get that out. Get out! Okay. I got it. Okay. So, this is like... I think I'm actually gonna spend time getting rid of that. So this is gonna be my bridge. So, let's... Okay, hang on. Let's just put the bare minimum things. Because I don't... Okay, I have an idea. We'll put it in the ground. That way when I destroy it, my stuff doesn't go everywhere. It'll be inconvenient, but it's... actually, let's go one more under. But it's better than my stuff... Okay, going... Okay, so make sure I don't... But it's better than my stuff being lost. I actually saw a trick on PewDiePie's channel that I think he got somewhere else, that if you put the carpet on fence, you don't need a fence gate. What is that? Which is... Wait, 0 out of 4? Level 3 out of 4? What does that mean? I actually do find convenient. Alright, let's go to bed. Alright. Okay. So, you know what? Let's go mining. Let's start digging out that. It will serve us two purposes. It will start getting rid of that. Oh jeez, I don't even have a shovel. Whatever, it's mine. Try not to die. You know, I was watching a factions video. Because I'm a console player and I'm not too much into Minecraft, I don't understand the whole server and factions. Okay, I understand the server. You buy it, you can invite your friends. Or you have to buy a server, right? Play with your friends. So faction is... It's like a it's like a medieval thing. You buy land, you you get spawners, you grind levels, get the best loot, and you take over other people's and you raid their stuff. Is that? Oh, I actually wouldn't mind having that. Right? Is that's how it works. And the risk of playing it is someone may get in your base. Or you go in someone else's base and die. Okay, make sure oh my god. If I backed up, I would have died. Oh, I should have my shell. Oh, wasn't there a time where you couldn't stack buckets? I almost forgot buckets. I want to, if I ever get a phone again, I want to start, now it's going to be one of those cringy 9-year-old things, but like the way it's filmed, but I want to open up Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering cards. You know, I had Magic cards and at the same time I buy them, I keep them and I sell them, and it's, or I give them away or I just lose them. It's not that I lose interest, it's that, see, I'm kind of a loner. So I don't like humans very much. So I don't like to socialize, but I want to play tabletop games so it can kind of, you know, counteract one each other, get each other's way, but I played with my cousin a few times. Okay. Now, I think, honestly, one of my least favorite things about Minecraft is mining. Just the fear of losing your stuff way below zero, and you can't. And it's just gonna, because then you have to, and the risk is then. I mean, but that's the risk of mining, you know. You gotta know that going in. Can't really blame no one else if you know where mining could possibly get you, which is death. So, you know, you get all this good stuff, you lose it all, so you lose stuff you gained, and then you lose profit by losing the stuff you brought with you for going down there. So then you have to bring more stuff if you want to be safe rather than sorry to just run down there and grab your stuff, especially if you went far. Especially if you went so far you had to eat because you walked, you did a lot of moving. And then you have to bring more stuff, and then you may not be able to bring stuff you possibly found because you'd rather bring your enchanted stuff. Do they have backpacks in this game? You know, like put it right there and you can, and then when you put this on, actually, yeah, that'd be a good idea. If you put this on, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can get like 8 extra slots here. You know, wouldn't that be cool? Oh, okay. What am I doing? Shovel. Though later this live stream, I do want to. I didn't really look. I had a lot of chances. I didn't really raid the village for what it's worth. You know, I think. Though the knowledge. No, I do love the village, but I can't pronounce the word. But like the Naldalic, the Naldalic. You know, the N word when not the bad one. But when you like play, when you hold something or you do something from old memories, like it's like nostalgic or something because it brings back old memories. But you know, you just don't have that same feeling of finding a village. And sure, these villages are more cool and there's more to offer, but there's just not the feeling of being excited and crossing your fingers, not physically but metaphorically, of hoping there's a blacksmith. You know. Though I can show you my other survival world if you guys want, but it's nothing special. Though I do have a nice collection of pillager flags because I like to have the villagers. I want to try to get a whole section of just flags of pillagers to show that I've killed them. Okay, I'm trying to think. How do I want to build this? trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm not the best house maker. I guess I'm alright in creative, and it's only because I have all the cool crap to my... Yeah, I don't like swearing. I don't even like saying the word crap. Only because I don't want you two to be mad at me before I even tried making a career out of this. But... trying to think. So I'm trying to think. Do I like want to go all out and actually try? Could base it off one of their designs. Oh wow, some of these are really high. I should probably get used to like jumping or bringing a bucket of water. Yeah, that's a good idea. Playing these amplified, there we go, worlds. I'm gonna be upset if I don't get an achievement if I ever beat the Ender Dragon. I have no one to blame myself. I didn't put moderator. Does amplified worlds make it so you can't get achievements or trophies in this case? But trying to think. Yeah, bucket of water would be good. In case, you know, I'm like, well, this is a bad example, but if I'm just looking down and there's no water anywhere, and I don't want to spend my time, or if I'm trying to like get on the run. Though, I guess if I don't get a trophy, if I ever do make it to the Ender Dragon, at least I do know I have video proof. Because I'm definitely going to be live streaming that if I get to it. I know I have video proof of it, so, you know, it's not like it's not going to have, it's not like I'm just lying. I'm going to put this dirt away. And the reason I don't like going far, and I guess the reason why I quit playing Minecraft, playing a world more specifically after I get a good world going, because I don't want to lose it and start over. So I don't want to go exploring and not find my way back. You know? I just don't want to do that. So I'm trying, I don't think I want to use oak, only because it's bland. Though, I think it's gonna be a long-term project, but I think a cool course of action. Okay, I don't think I want it to go. Oh, that's not good. Okay, hang on, I want to see some. I think I'm gonna level this out really quick so I can get a good idea of how flat and how low I want to make this go. I don't think I want to go any lower than this block. I want to keep it like this. But I think for a good idea, I want to build towers. Cobblestone doesn't really material, but it doesn't really material matter. It doesn't material what it is, but I think I would want to do tall cobblestone towers and connect them over to these other buildings. Not buildings, mountains. Freaking look at these. I don't know about you, but I classify these as mountains. Classify these as mountains. That way, I just have this whole cool, just sky of bridges and towers. You know, like from Zero Horizon Dawn, that Meridian City. I actually did borrow the game from my cousin. I started it, but I didn't beat it. So funny thing is, I like RPGs, but I don't like them a lot. Like, I like Fallout, and I beat God of War. And the only reason I mainly... Now, would you classify God of War as an RPG? Yeah, because it is a role-playing game. But the main reason I beat it is because my sister got it for me. And I didn't really play it for a couple months, and I was gonna feel a little bad. I didn't want to like. She bought me a $60. I mean, it was probably less 'cause she bought online, but that either way, it was extra money. That she's a young adult. She needs all the money she can get her hands on. So I just, that's not every reason. All I beat was God of War, and I thought, well, if I beat God of War, then I must be a true gamer, right? But, and because, my sister got it for me, I didn't want to be seen rude. But, oh gosh, that freaking last boss fight, never again. I don't ever want to do that boss fight again. That was challenging. And you see, my problem with those type of games, is that I get over them quick. I get bored, so because one of the reasons I started losing interest at Pokemon before I sold them is that I'd start a game and didn't finish it. Oh my god! And then I'd have a lot of unfinished Pokemon games. I had quite a few Pokemon games where I sold them. You know what? After this Pokemon game, I'm just gonna have to go back and beat it. I don't have a strong enough team. It's like, but even after I do all that, I still have to beat my other ones. Like, it seemed more like a chore than it was a fun thing to do. And that's how sometimes I felt in God of War. So I didn't do the side quests. I didn't unlock a lot of the strong stuff. So I'd say when I beat the boss battle, I kind of have the stuff you usually have a little past the middle part of the game, which obviously made it hard for me. Because the game. The people expect me to. Hang on, excuse me. It's one with that that plastic me. I was ruining my mic. The game developers obviously expect you. So you don't beat God of War because you're a noob. You beat it because you want to have a challenge, and you beat it because you want to have a challenging game. So game developers are giving you what you want. I'm like, oh, I beat it. I didn't think anything about it. I didn't really think about my low stuff, my low stats, and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch someone else do it. And I saw Jacksepticeye beat the boss, and he had like twice the health my Kratos did. I'm like, what the hell? And he beat it first try, so I'm thinking he's just a really good gamer. He took his time getting good stuff, or he just knew what to got, or he just knew what to get. I was just thinking, wow. But I was actually thinking of doing another Fallout 4 Let's Play on YouTube, obviously, but as a melee character. With my character now, one of my problems is I'm usually higher than my carrying capacity, and that is because my guns take up quite weight. I mean, the fact that my guy can even carry them at all is amazing. But I'm thinking if I just go melee, because I've been using the same melee weapon with my guy, which he's more of a rifle user, because when I first started the game, I had like a lot of one-shot guns, like what are those guns called? Like a one-shot rifle, like the crippling rifle, and the Terminator rifle. Like you shoot it, reload, shoot it, reload, shoot it. My guy, so I leveled it up a lot of the one shot. I didn't do a lot of the automatic. I didn't put a lot of level up points in the one shot and the automatic guns, because at the time I had a lot of more guns. I could shoot once, so I put a lot of more points, so they do more damage. So my guy's like do you call them action rifles? I don't know, to be honest. It's kind of sad that's that guy. I'm sure if you're a Fallout player, you know what I'm talking about, or if you just know guns in general. But it's kind of sad to think that my character is a build of that, and I don't know. Like a one-shot action, but I'm gonna drink some water. Where's my water? My water. Yeah. The heck? Alright. Sorry. But yeah. But but I was trying to do melee because I've been using the same melee weapon for a while now. You know, like the mini chainsaw one? Not that one, but I just thought I mentioned because I always thought it was cool. You know, you're always you kind of get into that childish, gameish moment when you find a really cool gun that you don't usually find until late game, and you know that you're a good player, or at least you're an alright player, and you're proud of yourself because you know you'd have to be an alright player in order to get that gun. So, you know, you just keep it. It may not be the best, but it's just the fact that, you know, you have it, and you'd have to be, like, at least genuinely a little good. Not the best, but you just have to, you know, be better than that. Better than that. I mean, I guess the average Fallout player would beat the game, but because I'm not that good of a video game player, even finding game weapons that the average player may not think is good, I think is amazing, because you know, but, you know, you always get to that gameish moment, so you just keep it around. Okay, let me think what I'm doing. But the staggering machete, I don't remember when I got it. For some reason, I have a feeling I got it from Kellogg, which I know I didn't. But I don't know why I think that. But I like it. I just had it the whole time. I don't want to use something else. Because most of my playthrough, I was in power armor. So I didn't really use the power fist, and you can't use it if you're in power armor. And I didn't like going in certain places of the game, because and I still do it sometimes. I mean, I'm trying to get over my fear, but, you know, I was scared of dying because I was not in my power armor. But then I realized something. At any part of the time of the game, I had it. You know, I started. What? Oh my. Yeah, I can't have a murderer. But started realizing, you know, the submarine mission with the Chinese guy, and he wants you to kill his crew. Started realizing you can't. If you can go to your power armor there, I don't know. I realized something, that I was way over my carry weight without my power armor. Because, you know, if you have power armor, you can go over your carry weight. Then I realized something. There's going to be parts in the game, if I ever get DLC, and I'm sure they're going to have parts where I can't be in my power armor. So it's best I get used to not having my power armor. So then I realized I had to get rid of a lot of my stuff. And I was also using a lot of... You know that mission in... I want to say Megasun... Diamond City, where you stop like a drug cartel thing, and you can get a whole bunch of drugs like buff apps and psychos, and the main purpose of that is so you can sell them for a lot of money, so you have a lot of money to get you started in the beginning of Fallout. I forgot about them, and I realized I wasn't really selling all the buff apps. I ended up using them, so I was way over my carry weight, even with power armor. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure my audio is up to date. Alright, we're good. So now I don't use any power armor. So I don't want to become a dependent on my power armor. Especially if I find something cool, and especially if you didn't come prepared. You know, which is not something I usually don't do, and it's not because I'm so good at the game I come prepared, or I'm so bad that, or I mean I'm so good I don't even have to come prepared. Is that the only things I don't keep on my person in my game are star weapons and star clothing. So everything else I just keep on me, like any drugs or meds or weapons that aren't star or that I use all the time. Though, but if you don't come prepared, if you're in power armor, and you don't bring certain stuff because you don't think you're going to need it, because you're in power armor and you don't want to like lose it or whatever the situation. I don't think you can lose things in Fallout 4, but whatever the situation might be, you're afraid of doing. And then guess what? You go in thinking, oh, you know what? I only have 2 fusion cores, but I'm gonna do it quick, and then you realize it's longer than you expected. Or yeah. Actually, I could use this as another look at no. Or you may just be oblivious to the fact that you don't have enough power armor. You may not think you may quick enough that you may not be thinking, you know, I got 2 fusion cores, not a lot, but I do it quick. Or you may just not think about fusion cores because you've had a lot for quite some time, so you didn't be getting alerts. You know, you have 10, and 10 will last you a while, so you don't think too much about it. Or whenever like the fusion core switches out because it runs out of juice, it's just a battle. And then you run out, and then you weren't prepared to fight enemies, or you purposely went to a place where you needed or you wanted the fact that you wanted power armor because you went to fight, or you went to a place that needed power armor, and like the sea of radioactiveness, or you to fight the swan guy or giant behemoth, and you know you're just not prepared without power armor, and it breaks, or you run out of fusion cores because you think you'll have enough, but in reality you don't, because you think it'll be quick enough, or you have the weapon arsenal to beat it, or you just don't think about fusion cores, and next thing you know, you die because you don't have your power armor, and then you just realize that you didn't save for a while, and then you're back like 4 missions behind you, and then you just say screw it, and then you don't hop onto the game for a couple of months. I've done that, not in Fallout, but in Pokemon. Or like something will happen where I didn't realize the DS or 3DS will turn off, and I didn't save. The worst thing to me about Pokemon, the thing I dislike the most, is going through caves. You know, I don't care too much about the bad guys like Team Rocket or Plasma. I mean, I used to dislike them a lot more than I do now. But even now, I still have my moments like, oh my god, I don't want to do this. I like battling the gyms. And the thing about White 2 is that I think they had more gym battling than they did Team Plasma. It wasn't drawn out. It wasn't like annoying. I think it was a good balance. But yeah. Oh yeah, I just did the holding the PS button to get to the hot bar or whatever it's called to check my battery. I think it's check my wait, what's that? Oh, check my freaking controller battery level. You know, after my birthday, oh my gosh, I'm gonna ask for an external storage because I ran out my place. See, my mistake was a terabyte is a lot of storage, but not when you download all your games. You know, I have a lot of disc games, yeah, but not a lot of disc games, you know, because a CD game can take a lot of space, yeah, but if you gotta download the whole game and then some, the gigabytes. Oh yeah. I know this may be a little boring, so I'm not, but you know, I know I'm probably not going to play Minecraft for a while. See, the reason I brought up the external hard drive thing, let me finish that first, is because I wanted to, I thought I didn't delete Dungeons & Dragons, or Dungeon Defenders 2, but I did, because remember, I was playing that, like almost a year ago now. like 8, 6, 7 months ago, but I never beat it, and I wanted to go back and beat it for you guys, but I realized I deleted it, and I know why, because I want to obviously update the games I play more than keep storage for a game I don't play all that often. But and it's not, I think it wasn't a free game of the month, right? I think it was just one of the free games, so I could re-download it, but I have to replay through it all again. But I remember the last fight was kind of hard, because you had to defend 3 things, and I remember not doing so good. And if you guys are wondering, now I would do Fortnite, because I do think it's a good game, but I'm trash at Battle Royale games. The only Battle Royale game I won was Apex Legends, and it's only because, well, because I had teammates, obviously. And in Fortnite, I'm not so good at, I think, leave it there, I'm not sure. I'm not so good at the quick pace building and shooting. You know, I'm more of like the mortar guy from Apex. I like to hide behind default stuff in the game. And you see, in games that come to fight and flight, I'm more of a... See, that's why I'm bad in Battle Royale games, is that when it comes to fight or flight, I like to fight. And if you don't know what fight and flight means, it means when you come into a fighting situation, which it can mean a real-life term or a video game term, whatever, however you're referring to, people know. In Battle Royale games, it's highly good to fight, because in fight and flight, if you come across an enemy or an enemy come across you, which I mean by that, if you go to an enemy or they come to you, the fight option is obviously fight them, or flight, which is what I do, is to try to go get away from them so they don't kill you. But every time I do, I'm not smart about it, and they shoot me in the back, or I'm so stupid and I don't run away good. You know, and the only time I've never really done that against a real human person is obviously Call of Duty, because you know, where are you going to run off to? Because then 2 minutes later, they'll just see you across the other side of the map. Because I was playing Fallout 76, and remember how at the beginning of this live stream I was explaining why you need to look at it at a different reason and you'll enjoy the game? Well, now that I do it, I enjoy Fallout 76. But I was exploring this building, which I was scared to do, to be honest. I don't like feral ghouls, they scare me. I said I was being attacked, but I don't think I was. I think someone shot at me, but I didn't really think of it being a person, because I wasn't looking at the mini map. I was just expecting it to be a scorcher or something, or one of those Japanese bots, the spider things that'll lunge at you or shoot you. Right? They shoot you, yeah. And then it said I was being attacked. And then I was confused, because I've been attacked in the game before, but I never really noticed that it said you were being attacked. So for half a second I was confused, and then I saw an enemy. He was like level 8, and I was level 11, so he was, what, 1, 2, 3 levels below me. And he almost killed me too. But I had my baseball bat, because I'm trying to go for more of a melee build, because, you know, you can rely more on melee weapons, because you don't need ammo for them, obviously. And you can charge the R1 button, which in Xbox would be LB button, right? For left, no, RB for right bumper. But cause, you know, if you hold it, it takes more action points, AP, but it does more damage. But you know, him and me, he shot me, and then I had a baseball bat at the time. So I'll explain why in a second, but... Oh. Okay. But, and if he would have shot me one more time, he would have killed me too. But he was reloading, and I was panicking. It may be a little overdramatic statement, but you know, I was like worrisome. Okay, I guess I was a little bit panicking, but not panicking. I mean, I was like freaking out. You get what I'm trying to say. I was panicking, but not enough to say full term panic. Like someone's like actually trying to murder me in real life. But I'm a flight guy. I like to run. But looking back, if I ran, he would have reloaded and shot me in the back, I think. So I was going at him with a freaking baseball bat, and I killed him. And I was already close to being over my weight capacity. I'm actually kind of proud I killed him, to be honest. So, he dropped a lot of junk, and I'm trying to keep a lot of junk. This, either, junk can get you money, but the main reason is to build things for my camp. Junk can help you build stuff. Oh, yeah, funny story. I didn't have a lot of buildings. Said I had, find the recipes, and I was thinking, well, how come I found no recipes so far? I'm level 10 or 11 or what it was. I was building my camp, and then when I was trying to get to my mission, I was looking at my inventory, and it said, you have a recipe. I'm like, hey, I have the recipe. Why can't I do it? And I press on it, so I'm like, oh, I had them, but I just had to unlock them. So then I unlocked, like, what, I think like 50, 10 to 17, 18 different recipes I had, so now I can build a lot more stuff. But I would have taken all this junk if it weren't for two reasons. One, even taking a partial of his junk he dropped, I was already overweight capacity. And two, if I'm overweight capacity, I can't run, then my flight strategy doesn't really work. If I can manage to get it to successfully work. And two, I was scared he was gonna come back for me, to come back his stuff, and I figured he knew I would be there looting his stuff, and he'd come back to kill me. So then I only took some stuff, and I was so scared I left. My heart was beating. For like a couple of minutes, my heart was still beating. I'm a floating bed. Thought I could eat in bed, but I can't. Alright. Well. Oh my god, it's okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. The last level of this. Yeah. I wonder how many shovels I made now. Though, if I could also, another good thing about the towers is that eventually, if I beat the game, if there's really ending to Minecraft, if there is, you could probably say the Ender Dragon, huh? Because you do get to see the end credits then, but then after I build those towers and the bridges I thought about, which I actually forgot until now, I could build a flying part with the Electro Wings, and then I could fly. Which would be cool. Though, if I don't play any more games, the Fallout 76 game will update faster, so I'm thinking I will get off after I clear this out and give my controller a charge. My floating bed I stole. And I think I still need my pickaxe for this. I was just Momo. What? Wait. What? There's a farm? There's a farm under here. Whoa. This must be the ancestors' farm. Well, we're definitely gonna use it. Oops. I mean, heck yeah. Okay, hang on. This is a find of the century. Okay, so there's a farm under here. I'm gonna get it. Though, if I don't have this barrier here, it kind of would. Oh no, did my live stream just end? Did my live stream just end? So, I hope you enjoyed the live stream. See me later for Fallout 76. I'll level this out and finish it next time. Thank you. This is your man child. I got titties. And I like me some My Little Pony. I'll see you guys later. Bye.